Hello everyone, this is going to be my video presentation on leadership objectives, and we will start this journey now. So we'll start off with the first slide, and this slide is going to be on what's a leader. So a leader is an individual who takes initiatives that are rational. They take responsibility for their actions. Cousys and Posner actually said leaders should build trust among their team members, building a foundation on values and trust, which Cousys and Posner also said. A leader is someone who shows their goals through direct actions, and humble and honest in their direction. So if I'm in the position of being a leader, managing a company or an organization, I want to make sure that my team members can trust me in everything I do, but in order to do that, I need to show that I am also rational in my judgment. So they can recognize that I can be responsible for what I do, but at the same time, I'm also taking responsibility for everything I do. And when my team members see that, this is important because this shows more of what I am as a leader trying to lead an organization, and my team members will actually, or I hope they would recognize, and they will try to emulate my rational decisions. I definitely want to be a leader who shows their goals through direct actions. So I want to show my team members that I'm not just talking my words. I want to show them that I can, I want to do things myself as well. And I want to show that to my team members. Being humble and honest is going to be the biggest one for me. I want to make sure that I'm honest from the very beginning with what my clear goals are for leading this organization, and I want to be modest or humble about everything I do. I'm not going to be a dictator, so I still have a lot to learn. I want to show that I do have a vulnerable side. I'm just human as they are, and I want to build this organization based on the idea of teamwork, of strong teamwork. So let's go to the next slide. So this slide is going to be improve an organization. So what would I do to improve an organization? So one of the literatures I read, Delmatov said leaders should provide emotional and behavioral support to team members. I would develop a questionnaire that will highlight the personalities of new employees. So in order to maintain an organization and improve it, there needs to be similar visions. As a leader, I will share my main objectives moving forward. And I wanted to add, chaos begins when everyone has very different visions for the organizations. So to kind of break down this slide, I want to be a leader that recognizes the emotions and behaviors of my team members. I definitely don't want to be a robot leader who just thinks of themselves and not really thinking about the main reason why the organization is holding. It's the team members, right? Everyone is working together. But this also highlights my other point that for new employees, I'm trying to look for similar visions. I don't want employees that are very different in my view. I mean, it's good to be different in views, but in terms of visions, they have to be relatively similar, so everyone's kind of on the same page. and what would happen is chaos will begin, and especially when everyone has different visions for the organization. So that's what I just want to kind of highlight in this slide. So this is the criteria for my team members. So this is what I want to see in an employee. I want a team member who's not afraid to admit their mistakes. As Chanel said in literature, he mentioned about initiating open communication. I think that's important. Everyone needs to be communicating, so we're all on the same page, and we can share our ideas, or if there's any problems, we can solve it together. The idea is creating leaders among regular team members. So I want my team members to act like kind of mini leaders, and inspire others. Someone who thinks outside the box and provides honest insight is going to be very important for me. In literature, Tull said leaders need to put their foot in the waters and not be fearful of failure. And this is going to be a challenge for everyone, and also myself as a leader, is that it's scary trying to try something and you don't want to fail, but it's important that failure is a stepping stone to success. And that's going to be the quote my organization would fully understand. So my exclusion criteria for team members is going to be someone who belittles other team members, and basically people who have negative attitudes throughout the workplace. So that's going to be the exclusion criteria. As Cousys and Posner said, leaders need to model the way for other team members to see. This is important. I think I will have to try my hardest to model the way for my other team members, through my actions, through honest insight. A leader needs to be genuinely enthusiastic about their present and future goals. A higher meaning needs to be prioritized in the organization. Establishing meaning and value working in my organization will be the ultimate goal. Communicating personally with my team members consistently. So everyone wants to be part of something big. Meaning has to be established in my organization, and value. So people will be working in harmony, and people will be working with a diligent attitude. So one of the weaknesses for me, being, I guess, a leader or a manager, would be honesty is going to be very hard for me. Personally, I am a very honest person, but I hate hurting other people's feelings. But if I can deliver that in a graceful way, in a more constructive way, I'm sure I can find a way through this weakness of trying to be honest to my team members. Establishing a strong bond will be difficult for me as well, because depending on how many people will be in my organization, I will have to develop a good friendship first with my team members, and that'll be difficult. But through time, I think it wouldn't be. Sustaining and maintaining an organization is going to be difficult, because a lot of things will kind of be on your shoulders, or on my shoulders, I mean. And this will be a very difficult task to manage a company or an organization. So those are the three weaknesses for me, being a leader, and that is all. Thank you for watching my presentation, and everyone have a good day or night.